Good evening, friends. Yesterday I'm unable to make a video because I had affected by the cold, so that's why I'm unable to make a video yesterday. So coming to today, uh, in world affairs, Lotus in G20 logo shocking, says Congress. So it means the presidency of the G20 summit for the next year was given to India from by Indonesia, uh, because the G20 meeting for this year has been done in Indonesia, as going to done in Indonesia. For the next year, the presidency was given to India. So in that case, every country should make their logo for their summit in G20. So in the logo made by India, the seven petals lotus is there. So the politics was started on it, that Congress claimed that BJP is portraying uh, himself as a country and trying to promote its party's logo on international stage. So this is how the situation in there. And first USA and now France lists India officially. So these Western countries like UK, USA, France, these countries will publish their what alliance or strategic defense strategies every year. In that strategy, they will mention who are their allies and who are the major challenges for them. So in that, now first of all, in the last months, previous months, USA was published its documentation about the strategy. In that, it mentioned India nearly 14 times. So it shows the importance of India in the international stage. And now the France was also mentioned India as its strategic alliance and ally. But we, India, was not going to publish like any publications like that from by the government. So we don't know how our government was seeing all these situations, because our country was not or don't publish any strategic documentation like these Western countries. And coming to study IQIS, that why India should not be so happy about Rishi Sunak, because we Indians only think or become loyal to where we are living and the institutions where we are working, because that is a major thing and that should be done. Because in case of these things, if we will show or double characters, means if we are Indians and working in abroad and many other countries in companies as a CEO, most of the CEO of the companies are Indians. If they don't show loyalty to the company and the nation where they are working and try to exploit their position, it is not ethical. So Rishi Sunak was also doing that thing, and he was ethical. I mean, he know what to do and what not to do. So that's why we should be don't happy. We should be only happy by the emotions. Means once the country was ruled over us for nearly 300 years and permanently made it a system that was still destroying our culture and imposing the Western ideologies forcefully on us unconsciously. Because, see, the clothes, even the language I'm speaking now, and in our day to day life, the Western culture was forcefully and unconsciously inserted in the that much scale that we cannot even know that we are psychologically colonized people right now. Because we think that speaking most of us will think that speaking native languages and wearing or cultural wearing dresses is like what, uh, old and not modernistic, and feel underconfident in those conditions. So this situation was created systematically by the colonizers, and we still today following that, or we are serving our masters as a slaves still today now by psychologically. Because in the last we will get a job or we will get anything, and after completing our economical needs, the identity matter, that who we are, our roots are connected with our culture, and we are trying to go away from our culture. So this is the major problem, right? We are facing. This problem is only known by some conscious people. Major larger population of the people even don't know that they are psychologically colonizing day by day. So this is a major issue. We should see on this issue. Otherwise, we will completely lose out our culture, and what the colonizers wanted to do in or what done in the other countries like Australia, Australian continent, the entire native population of the country was wiped out, and that has become the colony of the UK. And the people were living in the Australia, most of them are from Europe, and the native population of America was also wiped out, and their culture was destroyed. And there were also the people, Polynesian people, migrated from Europe to America. They were living there, and like that, the Europe was failed to do in India in a quick manner. But so that to achieve those things, they are used another plan to destroy our culture by the education system. So now the education system was not uh, made it to educate us. It is just made it to filter the people who are useful to the government to run a machinery. The intention of our education system is not to educate us. The intention of education system is to get some people which uh, they can help in the running of the machinery of the government. That's why the failing system and filtering system are where is there. The main intention is to get people who are able to manage the working machinery of the country. So in this manner, the identity of Indians, us Bharatiya, is slowly wiping out, and we are away from our roots. So there is a necessary to go and bind with those roots, uh, and take pride and energy from there. So in the emotional levels, we can be happy that once the colonizers who ruled over us, now we as a race of Indians, we are ruling over them, because Churchill was once said that Indians are unable to rule over themselves. But now Indians, the world came to know that Indians are not only able to rule over themselves, they are also able to rule on the other peoples also. And why USA is losing all best friends? So this is about USA's current strategic alliances, how they were affected by the Ukraine-Russian war, and what is vestibular hypofunction. It's a disease related to the balancing of the body for human. Morning to afternoon, I'm working on a model that is related to the environmental concerns in the world. That how can we tackle that? What are the major concerns, and how can we tackle those concerns? And by inserting some uh, practices in our day-to-day life, how can we conserve or contribute to the conservation of environment? And Manada Mato. So this thing was added by me newly. So I feel so distracted uh, that I can see a lot more distraction in my content intaking and thinking. So this should be reduced. Otherwise, a lot of time was will be wasted in the random things which were not relevant to my goal. So this will lose my energy and time, and not certain outfits from that things. So that's why I'm decided to not go into the YouTube shorts. And if I'm going to see a video, then I will think twice about that video. If I go there, and what should be done, then also I will go to that video. Otherwise I will don't go to that video. And one more thing is, yeah, now uh, from last 2 years to this day, the observation of my character by me was done. I mean, I analyzed my characters. In these analyzation, I came to know that the character is like dynamic. I have lot of streams of characters where that stream is specifically needed in that situation. I will use that stream. So it is somehow beneficial to me, and it is also trying it is also affecting me, or what it was doing problems or contradictions in my character, because situations around me are not so good. So that's why if I will only show or express those streams of characters which were useful in my surroundings, so it will strengthen those streams of characters, and this will affect me in a larger scale. So that's why I'm decided to maintain a major stream of a character, and to that major scheme of character I will add some more dimensions. The major scheme of the character is cool and calm. So it will helps me to think and stay anchored on the ground, because in these previous situation, when I am exaggerated, or when I am feeling uh, unhappy or sad, not sad, unenergetic, I don't know. So to maintain these stability, the emotions, uh, I will promote what I had explained right now. So you can also see the communication skills or my speaking skills are day by day improving. That you can analyze from seeing first video to till now. So this will increase day by day, gradually and unconsciously. So it will also help to you also. You can also start these initiatives if you wanted to build up your character in a more well mannered way. So that's it for the day, friends, and good night. Thank you.